Are you listening now?
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey everybody, it's Joe Hicks and welcome to Your Success. Super excited, we've got a guest from Boise, Idaho, Craig Shoemaker. Craig, welcome.
Good morning, Joe.
And he is what I'd say a true entrepreneur. He has a business that is fairly large, and he started to grow this business. And I met Craig several years ago. Really didn't even know what type of business he had, and slowly but surely learned about it and was very impressed with his business. So Craig, tell me a little bit about your company and what you guys do.
Well, third generation company, 50, going on 57 years this year. And what we do is we're in the aftermarket business for motorcycles, snowmobile, watercraft, ATVs, all that. We're in the parts and accessories business. So if you've got toys, there's a good chance that we sell something for that. And we wholesale only to dealers all over the U.S. And that's the short version. We can get in more detail on other things.
What's your brand name? What do most people recognize as your business name?
Well, WPS is our wholesale side, and so that's not as recognized. Once you get outside of the wholesale side of the world, you don't recognize as much Western Power Sports WPS. Fly Racing is one of our brands that's more recognized as retail around the world and stuff. Motocross, apparel, snowmobile, all that sort of stuff.
Quick story. Craig was very gracious to bring his motorhome down to a game that we attended, and it was the Mako Bowl down in Las Vegas. And we're all Boise State fans, go Broncos. And so we went down there, and he set up his motorhome, and we have a fairly large group that travels with the Boise State football team. And he set up his motorhome, and we had everything set up, and all of a sudden, all these people come rolling in, and hey, Craig, hey. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? They know Fly. Fly is a big name. And all these motocross, off-road, power vehicle fanatics just flocked to Craig's motorhome. It was unbelievable. It was so awesome. So tell me why you do what you do. You are a driven person. I know you personally. Why do you do what you do?
Well, first of all, we love the power sports business. I love it. It's a fun business to be in. We're in the toy business, the big boy toy business. Sometimes we say we're in the adult toy business, whatever sounds funny. But the reality is we sell fun. There's nothing we really sell that people have to have. Obviously, some people do communicate, they go on their motorcycles every day to get from point A to point B, but we sell fun most of the time, and we have fun doing it. At home we have our own motocross track, we have our whole indoor gym, weight room, facility, all sorts of. We like to stay healthy, we like to have fun, and we sell fun all day long, and we have fun at work. We have a lot of people who work hard, and it's just, we look forward to getting up and going to work in the morning, to be honest with you.
Awesome. Talking about morning, what gets you up every morning? What drives you to get out of the bed and get going?
Well, I think a lot of what I just said there. There's a lot to be done. It's fun to win. We've had a lot of fun over the last 15 years, especially. Then we bought the company, third generation, my wife and I, in 2000, and we've really been able to expand it, enjoy it across the country, and do a lot of different things. And it's challenging. It's fun. We're up to about 700 employees now, so that's its own challenge in itself. But it's fun to make a situation where people have a good environment to work, your customers have a good environment, and you do a lot of stuff. And we have a saying around the office that treat our customers like they're your grandparents, because you always have respect for your grandparents in most cases, and even if they do something kind of silly or what you'd say is stupid, you always respect them because you're your grandparents, and you just take care of them no matter what. And that's what we say with our customers, just take care of them no matter what. We take care of them. In turn, they'll take care of us.
Awesome. What are your goals 3, 5, 10 years down the road? What do you want to see from, establishing goals? You mentioned, and I know you are very competitive, and if you set goals, what kind of goals are they, and where do you guys want to take this?
Well, it's interesting because a lot of people say goals and everything, and my goals aren't specific numbers or certain things like that. My goals are always to be the best we can be each day, each month, each year, and just do a good job in what we do in our industry, take care of our customers, take care of the employees, and my goals really is to have a happy, healthy environment and push and drive people, because I got a great staff. And as long as we're doing that, all the other stuff comes. Mm-hmm. I've learned a long time ago that if you just want to be number one or be the best in this and that, if you just want to be that, you forget all the work that it takes to get there. So all we do is focus, you might say, on the other side, just do all this. Don't necessarily stare at the numbers. Just do all the hard work and work all that, and then glance at the numbers once in a while. And we actually end up hitting more of our goals doing that.
Wow.
But our goals really going forward is to have a great environment for people to work, not to sell the company like it's becoming so popular in so many different places and industries and everything, is to sell your company and make a buck and move on. I have a lot of great people that, because they know that I want to stick it out, whether I'm there or actually I'm building the next future already of staff, and they're doing a great job to continue on. And really, it's just a great environment because they can stay there and work in a family environment. Even though we're getting larger, it's still, we call the shots. Mm-hmm. And we get to do what we want to do. And it's not all about just the numbers. It's about people. And you take care of your people, and it comes back in return.
Awesome. I'll tell you right now, I know Craig, and what he's saying is just not lip service. He is a man of his word, and he does what he's saying he's doing. It's awesome. So we got the goals. We talked about goals, which are basically making your business very strong, foundationally strong by communication and personnel and relationships. What legacy does Craig Shoemaker want to leave?
I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that, but I think when it's all said and done, I just lost both my parents this last year. So you think about a few things about that, and the legacy they left was really awesome and everything. And I think at the end of the day, I was an honest, fair person that gave everybody an opportunity, expected them to work hard, but don't expect over. It's important to have a life outside of work, so when you come to work, you're healthy and you're ready to work hard. But that I just treated people as fair as I could, as often as I could. You try to be fair to everybody, and that's never going to work either. So what you do is just try to be consistent and fair in what you expect of people, what you expect of your business, so that they can go to work in the morning not wondering, what way are we going today? Mm-hmm. Just be consistent the most you can be. Be a cheerleader for your staff and your people as they do things. And when they make mistakes, like we all will, sometimes it's hard not to be frustrated over something, but it's best to say, hey, if that's going to happen, let's move on and go again. And so hopefully when it's all said and done, they'll say I was a fair person, an honest person. I didn't give everybody everything they wanted, but at the end of the day, he kept his word. Mm-hmm. And gave us a good environment and an honest environment to work at.
Yes, everything you said I agree on. Now, you're, in my terminology or my definition as a true entrepreneur, what advice would you give to young entrepreneurs coming up? Someone who maybe could be a startup, maybe it could be someone who bought a business. There's things that drive you, that make you, you're honest. People can expect what they get. When you say something, they can expect that that's what's going to happen. What is it that you would like to see, or give advice to an entrepreneur that says, if you want to be successful, this is what you need to do?
I think that's easy in a way. One reason why some people may go, oh, well, you have a larger company, you have 700 employees. That's totally different than my business. My wife has had about 4 companies since we've been married for 35 years now.
Congratulations.
16 employees at most. as little as 4. She's run her like retail stores and in the malls and different things 7 days a week. Some of the different ones she's been 5 days a week at different places. So she's seen it all. We've been in it all. So whether you have a large company or a small company, I totally believe that what makes you successful is unless you just get lucky and hit that. And I think too many people, they see the jackpots and they read about it where they just, ooh, I built this thing and I sold it for $45 million 3 years later, or whatever, crazy. I'm Google, I'm this. Well, obviously, that's really special. But for the other 99.9% of us, we actually have to work hard.
Yes.
And we get out of it what we put into it. And both of my wife's businesses and our business, at the end of the day, we work hard. There is no 40-hour week. There is a 40-hour week, but then Thursday shows up. Now you got to keep going. So
true.
And I think too many people, you know, they don't realize if you're going to commit to this, it's not a 9-to-5 job. You go to bed thinking about it. You wake up thinking about it sometimes, and you want to find that happy spot so you don't just kill yourself. And it's important to have family life, but you have to focus. You have to stay driven, and it takes commitment. And sometimes, depending on, like with my wife's store, they were really seasonal sometimes. And during the holidays and stuff, we work together. I mean, I get off work, and then I go down and work sometimes till midnight, 1 in the morning, with her restocking the shelves and hitting all that stuff, because the Christmas holiday weekends are coming. And if you're not ready for those, it's not going to happen. And there's no easy way out. And you just work hard, stay committed, don't get over in debt, you know, grow your business wisely. Too many people sometimes they get too much in debt too fast because they're going to make the big bucks fast. You got to build it up and let it go. And unless you got a rich uncle or something that's going to help you out. But that's what we've done our whole life, from even when we were high school sweethearts and where we worked in high school.
Entrepreneur is not easy. It's probably the toughest thing you'll ever do, but the most rewarding. Craig, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
And as always, to your success, and we look forward to the next interview. Take care.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.